Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Practical Reefer. My name's Mark, and this little video is just a midweek update. I'm going to be going over the cheap budget Chinese refractometer that I've priced into the build, and also a bottle of calibration solution for refractometers. So as part of the 20 gallon build, basically I'm going to show you every week for step by step for £500 that how you can run and maintain a reef tank for a whole year. The other thing I won't be including is things like the stand, potentially a hood if you wanted something like that, and your fish, your cleanup crew and corals. Obviously that all comes into personal choice after that point, but once you get there you've got everything you need to put that livestock in. I've included pods into the build as well, actually, copepods. I'll be doing that later this week. As far as I'm concerned, it's not a reef tank if it doesn't have copepods. But yeah, we'll go over this. I'll show you the products just now that I bought, and we'll have a little look over them and tell you what I think. So everyone, this is the kit I've got. Now I bought a 50 gallon second-hand reef tank last year, and with a lot of work going on in my house, I'm not going to be setting that up anytime soon. So with that, I got the Aquamarin, but when I was doing the 20 gallon for my office and decided to do some videos on sort of setting up a budget reef tank, I also went out and bought the cheap Chinese version. So obviously I can basically do a quality check on it and make sure we're all good. So just to go over, this is the Aquamarin one that I bought last year. Pretty standard construction, as you see. It maybe did have a little rubber grommet over the screw, or it's been lost, but that screw is now a bit rusty, so something to watch if you've got there. Case is much the same. You've got your pipette or dropper to put your salt water on to the lens, and a little screwdriver there for adjusting that screw. So you can do that when you're, let me just see if you'll be able to see this. Oh, there we go. Oh, I think I've maybe found a new way to read my refractometer, because I'm covering my eye with one hand. This could be... There we go. So yeah, you've got your lens there. Sorry, a bit shaky hands, and that's all your scales that you've got there. So that's the Aquamarin branded one. I don't know what they cost you now. I haven't really looked, but generally for a branded refractometer you can pay 20, 30, 40 pounds at least. Probably not the 20. And then we also have the cheap budget Chinese version. Same idea, little pipette or dropper. There's the screw there. This one also came with, obviously the Aquamarin probably did as well. It's a little rubber stopper there to go over the adjustment screw. The build quality feels fine enough. It's great. There's nothing feels flimsy or loose. And you've got the lens there, is perfectly good. And I've been using the two of these for the last couple of weeks, sort of in between each other, just or at the same time actually, just to see how they compare. And I have no real great difference. I'm going to go in again with my shaky hands. And there we go, it's the same, very much the same. The graduations actually feel like they're a little bit clearer, certainly for my, excuse this, there we go, just the slightest buff. Yeah, so pretty happy with that. Now what I would say, regardless, if you went out and spent £50 on a refractometer or £13 and a penny on a refractometer, I would absolutely go out and buy a bottle of Calibration 6. Now the ad on eBay, this was £8.50 for 60 millilitres. I would absolutely go and buy a bottle of this, because regardless, you could buy the most expensive refractometer in the world or cheap and cheerful, and if they're not calibrated or they sort of start to fall out of calibration, you're going to have serious issues in your tank and you're not going to know about it, and you're going to get confused as to why things are closing up or things are dying, or there's things going wrong in your tank, and the reason is because your salinity is either way too high or way too low. So bottle of this I got for £8.50. So it'd either be Continuum or it is also Brightwell. Apparently it's the same backing company, it's just they label the bottles differently. I don't know if it's for different markets. So I could have potentially got a bottle of Brightwell calibration solution here, but I got the Continuum one, which is absolutely fine. So this calibrates at 35 parts per thousand. So you do that, and then you can adjust the little screw in the middle. So these haven't been calibrated for a little bit, but I'll just let you see them. Excuse me, trying to do this in front of a camera. What I did find with the Chinese one is the lens is a little bit more hydrophobic, as in the solution wants to run off. It's maybe just because it's brand new compared to my second-hand one. It should be enough. It's probably too much. Good old drips everywhere. So I might actually need to calibrate this slightly because it's not been used for a few days. Let's see if we can actually get a reading. I didn't think this would work. I didn't. Oh, my unsteady hands. So there we go, guys. That's the Chinese refractometer there. So it's got the 35 parts per thousand calibration solution on it, and it's looking like it's bang on. So pretty happy with that. I'll pop that there. I'm not going to do that twice because it was quite difficult. Although it's not a bad way to read your refractometer. I always putting a hand over one eye and stuff. I'm not the best at it. But yeah, I can't fault it. To be fair, it is a very simple bit of kit, and the one thing you do have with both of these is a little focus adjustment. I can't fault the Chinese one. I'll keep using the Aquamarine on occasion just to see that we're right. But for £13 and a penny, and with £8.50 of calibration solution to make sure it's behaving itself, I don't think you can go wrong with that. This will do. This will do you not quite a number of calibrations. So at least I have no doubt this will last a year, and I've been using it quite a few times, and I've got 2 refractometers as well, and I've probably used it a dozen times so far and played about with it. But yeah, I absolutely can't fault it for £13. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. That's my thoughts on the cheap Chinese budget refractometer. For £13, it absolutely does the job that I need it to do. And again, as long as you're backing it up with calibration solution, and it would do the same even with an expensive refractometer as well, or a branded, premium refractometer. So I can't fault it at the moment. I will keep using it throughout the year, and maybe you want to come back to my channel in 6 months or a year's time and see what I think of it then. I think that'll be the big test. But as far as I can tell, this absolutely does the job. It's not the world's most complicated piece of kit. And I think it's more than capable of being produced in China and producing decent results. And again, you're backing it up with calibration solution, so you shouldn't go wrong regardless. But thanks very much, guys. Thanks for watching the video. Give me a little like and subscribe below, and let me know what you think. Does anyone else use these budget refractometers? Because I've never found many reviews on them, so I thought it was something that'd be good to do for people. But I'm very happy with mine, and we'll catch up at the weekend. I'm going to be doing a lid for my aquarium, and we're going to go over the results of the evaporation without and with a lid, just to give you guys a sense of that. And I'll join you all at the weekend.